Hi, I'm Bruce. If you didn't already know that, you're not the target demographic for this channel. It's really only here to keep friends and family updated with what I'm doing in my retirement here in Indonesia. You're unlikely to find it terribly interesting. You're welcome to stick around, but it's on your head if you think it ends up being a waste of time. Well, it's Sunday morning and I haven't harvested this out the back here yet of the shed, but I'm sure it's not far off. Well, I dug up another HDMI cable. Let's see whether this makes a difference. Well, it's not the cable, so it must be the graphics card. So I think I've got another one over there that I'll bring over sometime. But for now, I'll shut this down again and walk away. And it's Tuesday morning. The AC guys are here to look at the 2 AC units that need attention. I've got out of my lounge room to get out of the way. I brought my spare graphics card over to the shed to swap in for this one, but I suspect I won't be here long. So look at these things. It's 30.1 degrees and 77% humidity in here, so just standing here I'm starting to get hot. So maybe another day. I retreated back to my lounge room and turned on my backup air conditioner, and they're getting serious. I pulled the inside half of the split system off the wall entirely to take it out and work on it. Well, they put it all together again yesterday, today being Wednesday morning, and the room's probably a degree cooler, so that machine's just not up to it given the heat load in here. So the current plan is I'm going to transfer a bit more money from Australia. We're going to buy a higher capacity unit than that one, not as high as that one because that one sucks too much power, but a higher capacity unit than that one, and then we'll take that one and use that as the bedroom AC in Bendi's house, and maybe we can then shove him out into his own house. So that's the plan. And Johnny and Dean were working out here yesterday and they swapped out that pump out here under the tank stand at the back, and they were working up on the tank up there, and I thought, well, while they're up there I brought across the air compressor and we put some more air into that thing, and that was the problem for that, which involved turning off that tap, opening the tap inside in the bathroom, and then hooking up the air compressor to put air in the top. But of course the air compressor wouldn't then work, and it turned out the power cord on the air compressor had gone bad, so we had to replace that before we could do this, but we got there. And I noticed yesterday that this rice at the back of the shed had been harvested as kind of expected, and currently there's some harvest going on in the next section by the look of it. I had thought I was going to come over and work on this PC, but I see it's not really any cooler or less humid than it was yesterday. But I'm not yet sweating, so I might just see how far I can get. Well, when I had this monitor over in the house, I had it connected to the AV system via HDMI into port 1 on this thing of 2 HDMI ports. So I had it connected to the same cable was connected to the same port, didn't disconnect it, brought it over here, wasn't talking to this anymore. So I swapped out the cables, didn't make a difference. Swapped out the video cards, still didn't make a difference. Swapped HDMI cable from port 1 to port 2, working fine. Makes me wonder if that video card swap was completely unnecessary now. Oh well, it's not worth swapping it back. Well, I got that all shut down and back together again before I reach meltdown, but I'm rapidly approaching that, so I'm going to put the screwdriver away and head home. It's over a week since I've been down to the rice factory, so let's see what's happened down here. Well, at least, well, the rice has been harvested at least. No pussycat anymore. Wonder if I find out what happened there. Making progress on this. We've got it exhausted out through the wall now. Air cleaner sitting there in place. Condition panel. So we'll see how we go from here. Well, it's Friday morning. The front airlock now has a set of curtains in front of it. Did you buy one of that for some reason? Okay. Similarly on that door, we don't have the rail to do that door yet, but I had my towel rails turn up. 2 more of those chrome towel rails, and Jabita thought they were for curtain rails, so Dadang was in the process of installing one there. So no, that's a towel rail. So we just installed that curtain rail and those hangers, and one of the towel rails. The other one is actually for in Bendi's room, but he's asleep in there. So what we did instead is install mirrors back on a scooter that he had removed them from. That's the 5th time he's done that to a scooter, which doesn't please me at all. So we'll put it back on, and this time use some Loctite 271. Hopefully that will hold them on. So I was going to go down to the rice factory for a update down there, but a moment ago they were using angle grinders again there, so nah. So here we go. So we'll leave it at that for this week, and I'll go and put together what I've got and do an upload. That's the view from the east end of the shed down toward the rice paddy at the west end of Bendi's house. So you can see they're hard at work down there bagging up rice. I just thought I'd do this bit on the end to say I found out what happened to the cat. The Sumatran leopard cat, apparently he didn't escape. I don't know what the circumstances were, but yeah, it got away. And I sort of have mixed feelings about that. I think, okay, it's a wild cat now, it's back in the wild again, but it's not that wild out there, and I kind of think it might be a hard life for it, so I'm a bit sad about that. But yeah, so that's what happened. I made a break for it.